Hi, my name is Latoya Hughes, and this is my client Christina Hughes. And today I'm going to be coaching 3 different exercises. I'm going to be doing the kettlebell swing, the shoulder press, and weighted lunges. I'm going to first demonstrate the movements, and then I will coach Christina into doing these movements. We're also going to do some tests and measures. We're going to do 2 of them related to the exercise. So yeah, I'm going to first do a kettlebell swing. So first we're gonna do weighted kettlebell swings with 25-pound plate, or kettlebell, excuse me. So this targets the glutes, the hamstrings, and the core. So you're gonna start, Christina. We're gonna start with our feet shoulder width apart. We're gonna hold the kettlebell, just like so, with our hands, our knocks facing out. And we are gonna squat into this movement, having the kettlebell between our calves, and then we are going to push our hips up and also swing the kettlebell out. We want to have an upright posture, and we don't want to be looking at the kettlebell, we want to be looking straight ahead. So let me demonstrate, and then I will have you do a few. So you're gonna swing it up, and use your momentum as well to push it up. All right, perfect. I'm just gonna do a few, and then I will have you do some as well. I'll have your feet be a little bit more outwards, about shoulder width apart, perfect. All right, I'll have you squat down, and then you can start doing your movement. Perfect. Make sure it's a nice deep squat, upright chest position. Make sure you're breathing too, that's very important when doing these exercises. Perfect, I'll have you do 2 more. Awesome, looking good. Awesome, last one. Perfect. All right, how did that feel? Good. Good. All right. So our next, we are going to do a shoulder press. So you can do these seated or you can do these standing. We're going to do them standing since we don't have a bench. I just grabbed some 15 pounds. I know you can do more, but for this demonstration, we're going to do that. All right. So for this, you're going to again stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. You're gonna bring your weight up to your shoulders, and you are literally just going to push up. Don't lock your elbows out, just a little bit of a bend, and make sure that you're being gradual with the up and gradual with the down. Make sure you're breathing, engage your core, just like so. You don't wanna arch your back, make sure that you have your back nice and straight. All right. I will have you do this. I'll stand over here. Awesome. Put them up. Perfect. You can start the movement whenever you're ready. Making sure you're not breathing. Perfect. Awesome. Nice and tight core. Making sure that you're pressing straight over your head. Awesome. Try and keep your back straight and avoid leaning backward while pressing. Awesome. 2 more. Only 1 more, you got it. Perfect. All right, all done. How did that feel? Good. Good, awesome. All right, our next one is going to be weighted lunges that we are going to do. So this is a lower body exercise, and it targets your quads, your glutes, and your hamstrings. So we're just gonna use these that we used already. All right, so this time we're just gonna keep our arms relaxed down. We're gonna have our feet about just a comfortable length away. You can kind of mess with it too. You don't want to obviously go too extended. You want to make sure that most of your weight is centered in between both of your feet. And then you're going to just press down, making sure that you're not locking your knees out, making sure you're breathing. You want an upright chest, just like so. You want your knees both in a 90-degree angle when you come down. As you can see, there's a 90 here, and a 90 back is there as well. I can also show the video camera. You want 90s. Perfect. All right. I will have you do them as well. I'll stand over here. Making sure that you step forward with control. Perfect. Awesome. Try and put your back leg a little bit more. Push it back. Yeah. Just to make sure that you have 90 in the front and in the back when you go down. Go down for me. Perfect, just like that. All right, do a few sets of those. Good job. Nice deep breaths while doing this. Awesome. Push through the front of your heel and stand back up when you're doing it. Perfect. Do one more. Awesome. Perfect. You can relax. All good. How did that feel? Good. Awesome. Now we are just going to do 2 of the mobility tests. We are going to do an over the shoulder mobility test and also a single leg balance test. Since we're already in this position, we'll start with the single leg balance test since we have to use a wall after, and the video's already popped up here. I will move these. We are done with the weight. All right, so for the single leg mobility test, we're going to be doing this because we just did some lower body exercises, and we're going to test your mobility on your legs. So I'm going to have you're going to stand on one leg first, and I will demonstrate first, and then I will have you do it. And you are just literally going to balance and squat down ever so slightly. See how my knees, you don't want that. You want to just balance down, come back up, making sure you're breathing, going nice and slow, come back up. I'll have you do a few on your one leg, and then I'll have you go onto the other leg. So I will just be over here watching. Awesome, nice and controlled, deep breaths. Make sure that when you're doing it, don't push your butt out. Make sure that it's tucked under. Perfect. Do a few more. Awesome, one more. Perfect. I'll have you go on your other leg now, just so you're even. Awesome, nice and controlled, deep breaths. Perfect. Awesome. One more. Perfect. All right. Now we are going to do the shoulder mobility test. So while I'm demonstrating, would you mind holding the video camera? All right. So we're going to use a wall for this one. We are going to have our back pressed against the wall, including our heels. We are going to have our arms pressed against the wall, and we are going to go up, and then we're going to come back down, making sure you're breathing. Engage your core while doing this. Awesome, just like so. And I'm just gonna have you do that a few times, and we're just gonna test your shoulder mobility. All right, I'll switch ya. Awesome. Nice deep breaths. I'm gonna come around this way so we can see. Awesome, one more. Perfect, all done. All right, thank you, Christina.